Hey, what's going on, my pest people? Jarrell Solis coming back to you from Confidence Pest Control. And as always, I just want to say thank you so much for hitting that play button. Give me a view because it really means the world to me. Everyone who's been subscribing, engaging, liking, sharing, all that good stuff. From the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you all so much. With that all being said, it's going to be a quick video today. I say it in every video. I can be long-winded, but I'm going to try and keep it under 5 minutes for this one. Not a whole lot to share, just some exciting equipment that I want to show you guys. So I'm going to jump right into it. As you can see, earlier today, I went and picked up my FlowZone 3. It's a Typhoon 3. A few differences in the other one that I've got, the 2.5. I'm going to go over a few of those differences, why I love the FlowZone, and just, a quick video on all that. So as you can see, my FlowZone 2.5, it's got some wear and tear. It's been through the ringer. I've had it for a good little while. But it's been a great backpack. I've loved every second of it. It does the job, and it does the job really, really well. One of the great things that I really loved about the 2.5 when I bought was that it came with an additional battery. And those of you who know, that having a second battery, it makes the world of difference, because there's going to be times as a technician, as an owner, as anybody who's out there running a route, where that battery is going to die. Some charge every night, some keep, if you have an office and you have a lot of batteries, you're able to keep them on charge, and that's great. But a lot of times for me, it was take home trucks, and we didn't charge it at night, not really thinking about it. You're just ready to get home and get off work. But then 3 or 4 stops into the next day and your battery dies. Then hopefully you can charge it in your truck, and you'll be good to go. But there's been times when I remember I had to have a service manager drive like an hour to me to bring me a battery because it died. So having that additional battery makes all the difference. Having adapters in your vehicle so that you can charge these, because this one comes with the wall outlet, but I do have an adapter in my truck as well as an outlet to charge it, so that I always had one battery fully charged. If one did die, I can go ahead and put that one on the charger. I've got another one, and it's going to give me a good, maybe even a week's worth of battery life, depending on how many jobs and the pressure and all that stuff. So that's what I really did like about that. I also noticed that in the new FlowZone, the 3.0, some of the tips that it came with. I mean, come on, FlowZone, you can do better than that. These plastic tips. I'm going to be taking the tips off of this one for when I need. But luckily, I also, and I showed it in one of my other videos, I have the multi nozzle tip and it's made by FlowZone. You can see it's got the 25 degree, it's got your 0 degree, your cone, your 110, and your 40. So it's got a bunch of different options. The only thing that I would say to FlowZone, this is all your products. If you're watching this, these are your products that you're making. Make it a little bit more convenient for us guys. Look, it just doesn't fit all the way in there, where on the FlowZone right here, the 2.5, it had the nozzle. You could, without even having to do anything, take anything out, slips right in. You're good to go. It's able to stand up. Whereas this one, I have to unhook it, store it over here. Again, that's first world problems, and I understand that. But just a few recommendations that I can say that that I would like to see a little bit different. One of the things that I do like about this is the easy slip-on for, there it goes, for your tips. It's got just the one screw over here. It had 2 or 3. Yeah, 2 screws, I'm sorry. And if you've got some big old hands like I do, or at least some big old sausage fingers like I do, my wife loves them. But it makes it a little bit difficult to put those screws in there. But having the little slide on and just that one makes everything much, much easier. It did only come with the one battery. Fortunately for me, the other one came with 2, so now I've got 3 batteries in rotation. This backpack is still in great condition, even though it looks all bent and beat up. It's still got a lot of life left in it. I'm going to use it for my repellents. I'm going to use my non-repellents in here. I also have a mosquito fogger, that I use in the spring and in the summertime. Uh, I did do mosquito services with the backpack sprayer. It's it's doable. You can do it, especially if you get that 110. You have a much smaller particle, so it's easier. But again, it does burn through product. And once I switched to the backpack, I got me a Tomahawk, and it was a game changer. So I definitely recommend, if you're going to do mosquito, to go ahead and invest in the fogger. But as far as backpacks and just for your general service, you can't beat the FlowZone. Some of you guys are, you're still using the rigs, and it's your personal preference. When I first got into the industry, that's what I was using, was the rig. And one of the benefits of that is you can do a lot of product. You can treat the entire yard if you want. There's a lot of options. Especially the old school people, they want to see you spray their entire yard. They say, kill it all, and we'll let God sort them out. This is a little bit more targeted, and just a little bit simpler use. It's able to target those specific areas, get everywhere you want it, just like that. Your power sprayer, but you don't have to deal with the worry of hoses and reeling up and dragging those hoses all around, pulling people's lights out of their yard, especially during Christmas season when they got the blow ups. It can make for a really, really difficult service, and you do 12, 14 of those in a day as a technician, having to go and fix that cord or fix that hose because it got caught on something. That can be pretty frustrating after a while. But this takes away all that frustration. If you're on the fence, or if you're thinking about getting a FlowZone, I'm telling you right now, do it, because it's going to be one of the better things that you're going to do whenever it comes to pest control. You can do all the exact same work, um, just without having to carry the hose around. It's 4 gallons, so it can get a little heavy, and you might be able to do 4 gallons a house, depending on the product you're using. This is more than enough for even the big homes. If there's a really, really big home and I need more, then I just go. I've got my hose connected. I showed y'all before. It's a slip-on, so I just slip right onto the spigot outside, fill up. It takes no time, and you're good to go. You're back in the game. Um, Instead of waiting for that filling up 50 gallons, at a home or whatever the case may be. So I don't know. That's really all it is. The FlowZone for me. I highly recommend it to all of you guys. It's going to be a great product, even if it's not your primary source of service and treatment. Having it as a backup and as a secondary choice, you're really going to love it. And I really believe that over time it'll start making its way and evolving to that number one spot, because this definitely needs to be in every pest control technician's arsenal. A backpack sprayer, a wet pull, and a bulb duster. Those three things, you can just about get every service you need taken care of with those. So highly recommend. But as for today, that's all I have to say. I just wanted to show you my new toys. Hopefully you enjoy. If you're on the fence, like I said, go ahead and make the purchase. It's going to be a great move. You're going to love it. But for now, as always, keep grinding, keep growing those pest control business. And as always, stay confident. Take care.